Hi everyone, Cheryl here from Love and Light Yoga, and thank you so much for clicking on this video and joining me for this quick little stretch for sore and tight shoulders. So if that is you, you are in the right place. You won't need anything for this, just yourself and your mat, and whenever you are ready, let's begin. Okay, so let's get started today by coming into the center of our mats in a nice, easy, comfortable position. I'm going to be cross-legged. You can take whichever position is comfortable for you. Let the hands rest on the knees or the thighs. And we'll just start by taking a few big rolls through the shoulders, traveling forwards. So bringing the shoulders up towards the ears, sending them forwards, and then all the way around. And don't worry if this movement maybe isn't as big as you would want it to be. This is just warming up the shoulders, starting to bring in a little bit of movement and a little bit of mobility. Maybe beginning to notice how we're feeling in the shoulders, in the neck and in the upper back. At some point we'll switch directions, start to send those shoulders the opposite way, so moving backwards. And maybe we start to make this movement a little bit bigger. Nice, and then the next time that we have the shoulders lifted, we're going to hold them here, hold them up towards the ears for one full breath. And then send the shoulders all the way back. So imagine you were squeezing your shoulder blades together at the back. Take one full breath here. And then drop them down and away from the ears. Nice. From here, we're going to reach the hands all the way up towards the sky. Open up the arms and start to make some even bigger circles here with the arms, with the shoulders. Just reaching the arms up to the sky. And then opening the palms, reaching all the way behind the back. And trying to keep everything else still and steady so that the only movement here is happening from the shoulder joint itself. Nice, take one or two more. In your own time, there's no rush. And then eventually drop the arms, come back to stillness. We're going to take the right arm, we're going to reach it across the body. And we can use the opposite hand here just to gently press the upper arm, maybe along the chest here. Take a few deep breaths. Try to keep the shoulders squared off, so we don't want to be twisting with the arm. We want to keep the chest facing forwards. We want to feel a nice deep stretch through the very front of the shoulder, and maybe the arm. Take a nice big inhale here, and then as we exhale, we're going to drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. So we're opening up through the right hand side. Maybe take a little nod with the chin forwards and backwards if that feels good. Take one more full breath here. And then release the head back to center, release the right arm, and we'll do the same thing other side. So the left arm reaches across the body. We can press that upper arm in towards the chest, keeping the chest facing forwards, keeping the spine nice and long, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Take a big inhale here, and then as we exhale, we drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. So we feel a deeper opening in the left hand side of the neck. And again, if it works, we might take that little nod with the chin slightly forwards and backwards. And then coming back to stillness. Pick the head back up to center, release the left arm. Take a few more little rolls through the shoulders, just releasing any tension we're holding on to. And then we're going to meet in our tabletop. So we can roll forwards here onto all fours into our tabletop position. The wrists are under shoulders, the knees are under the hips. And we're just going to take a few cat-cows here. So as we inhale, we're going to point the tailbone up, drop the belly, look forwards. As we exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. Inhale, roll forwards, roll the shoulders back and shine the chest forwards. Exhale, tuck the chin into the chest and really separate the shoulder blades at the back. Just continue here in your own time, inhaling to roll forwards and exhaling to round the spine. Let's take 1 or 2 more breaths. Again, just in your own time, there's no rush. And then meet me back in your tabletop with your nice neutral spine. From here, we're going to find a little bit of core engagement. So think about pulling the belly button back in towards your spine. And then we're going to lift the left fingertips, reach them forwards. From here, we're going to keep everything steady, and all the movement here is happening from the shoulder. We're going to reach that arm out to the side, and then maybe flip the palm up towards the sky, and we're going to try to bring the back of the hands somewhere towards the low back. So again, we're going to come all the way back, reach the fingertips forwards. And same thing again, open the hand out to the side. We're going to flip the palm up and bring the back of the hand somewhere towards your back. We're going to take about 3 more of these. Keep everything steady. All the movement happening in the shoulder. This is a really great mobility exercise. Take your last one here. And then the next time that we have the fingertips reaching forwards, we're going to lift the left hand up towards the sky. Take an inhale. As we exhale, we're going to thread the needle. So reach that right arm, or that left arm, sorry, underneath the right. Try to bring the shoulder towards the mat. Maybe bring the ear towards the mat. And take a few deep breaths here. And keep the hips high and over the knees. And if this does feel too strong, feel free to pop your shoulder or maybe your head onto a block or onto a pillow. And take a few deep breaths here, really relaxing into this position as much as you possibly can. Think about the left shoulder becoming really heavy. Noticing that twist in the spine. Noticing the upper back opening up. Maybe if you want to, you can reach your right fingertips up towards the top of your mat, just to get that extra stretch through the side body. Take 1 more full breath here. And then if we have the right arm outstretched, bring it back towards the face, press into that right hand, release all the way back up and back into your tabletop. From here, we're going to take a child's pose, so we can bring the toes together, take the knees apart, reach the bum back, and then rest the forehead down. Taking a few deep breaths here. Either keeping the fingertips reaching forwards, or if you would like, we can bend the elbows, bring the palms of the hands together, and lift the hands up overhead. Focus on releasing your chest down into the mat, creating space in the chest and the armpit area. Taking one more breath. And then coming out of your child's pose, maybe bringing the hands back to the floor, and bring yourself back up once again into your tabletop. Nice. From here, we'll do the same sequence of movements on the other side. So wrists are under shoulders, knees are under hips. Engage that core, and then we're going to lift the right fingertips up and forwards. Again, focus all the movement here coming from the shoulder joint itself. So we're going to open the right hand out towards the side. We're going to flip the palm up towards the sky, and then focus on bringing the back of the hand somewhere towards your lower or upper back. Same thing again, we're going to come all the way back through center, reach the fingertips forwards, and then come all the way back. Flip the palm up, back of the hand towards the back. And let's take about 3 more of these. Don't worry if this is not super easy for you. That's exactly why we're here. We're here to stretch. We're here to improve that mobility. So just stick with it and meet yourself exactly where you are. We can make this one our last one. So the next time that we have the right fingertips reaching forwards, we're going to inhale to lift that hand up to the sky. As we exhale, thread the right arm through the left, trying to bring the shoulder towards the mat, maybe bring the ear towards the mat, keep the hips high over the knees, and take a few deep breaths here. And just like before, if this feels too much, go ahead and grab a block, a pillow, a blanket. You can have it in underneath your shoulder or underneath your ear. And just take a few deep breaths here. Letting go into this position. Focusing on the breath. And just like we did on the other side, if we are craving that extra stretch, we can reach the left fingertips up towards the top of the mat. Just bringing that extra stretch into the waist, into the side body. Let's take one more full inhale and a full exhale. And then if we have the left hand forward, we can slide it back towards the face, press into that hand, and come all the way back into your tabletop. From here, sit the bum back. Go ahead and lift the upper body up so that we are in this kneeling position towards the back of our mat. We're going to take a few rolls with the shoulders up and back. Again, just releasing any tension that we might be holding on to. And then coming back to stillness. We're going to sweep the hands behind the back. We're going to interlink the fingers, and we're going to work on rolling the shoulders back, maybe taking the knuckles down towards the floor. And then only if it's not too intense, we can start to lift the hands away from the low back. So really opening up through the front of the body here. Taking a few deep breaths. And then exhale, release the hands. We're going to bring the hands back onto the mat a couple of inches behind the hips here. Have the fingertips pointing towards the top of your mat. And then we're going to actively roll the shoulders back. We're going to press the chest up towards the sky. Maybe take the gaze up towards the sky and take a few deep breaths here. Let's take one more full round of breath here. So a big inhale and exhale. And then come all the way slowly back to center. Bring yourself into your final seated position. Whichever is more comfortable for you. You can be on the knees, you can have the legs outstretched. I'm going to be in cross leg. And for our final stretch, we're going to release the left hand towards the floor and inhale to reach the right hand all the way up and over. Taking a few deep breaths here. Starting to slow down the breath. And then same thing, other side. Bring the right hand to the mat. Inhale to reach the left hand up and over. Holding here for 1 or 2 breaths. And then coming all the way back to center. Dropping both hands. Maybe bringing your palms together in front of your chest and bowing down to yourself, thanking yourself for your practice today. And thank you so much for practicing with me. If you have liked this video, please let me know, or please give it a like. If you would like to see more like this, please subscribe. And whatever you are doing, have a fantastic rest of your day. Namaste.